Hello and welcome back to Homegrown Theater Camp. I'm your director Mackenzie, and today in rehearsal we will create a pirate sword and dagger, make a hook, and put it all together in a dress rehearsal. But before the hands come off and the swords come out, let's slow things down and warm up. While you warm up, I'm going to consider whether or not I should open up a Roth IRA. All right. Well, it seems like a good idea all around, but I have to say the markets just aren't right for it this year. We'll see. It's Tech Day, so I have my hat on because I couldn't possibly be worrying about my hair because there's the whole show to worry about. I mean, to think about my hair, well, that's just irresponsible. Now, on Tech Days, we go through each technical element and discuss some ways that they can be incorporated into the play. Let's begin with props. You'll find a props list at the end of the script. Now you can either find or make these props. If you can't find or make them, you can mime them or find a different prop to use as a substitute. To portray Peter and Hook's duel towards the end of the show, you will need a pirate sword for Hook and a dagger for Peter. To learn about how to make these, we go to our tech expert, Chandler.
Hi and welcome back. We're back again this week with another sword tutorial video, and it'll be much like last time. We'll go over all the steps, both with a little twist. We're doing pirate sword and a pirate dagger this time as well. We're going to get these all cut out really soon, and we'll be right back. All right, now that we've got all of our pieces cut out, we're going to be using duct tape to attach the handles and our blades together. You can use as much or as little tape as you want. It's okay because it'll all be covered with aluminum foil later. All right, so I've made a little bit of a mistake, but this is a good learning opportunity. What we should have done is taken our hilt and opened it up so we could place the blade inside of the hilt and taped over it that way for support. I forgot to do that on our pirate sword. What I went ahead and did anyway off camera was I cut out some cardboard to use as support to duplicate what we would get from having our blade in the cardboard. This is a good lesson in the importance of distance between you, the actor, and the audience. Distance is important in theater because it allows you to make small mistakes like these with props and on the set. The distance covers these small mistakes and allows you to get away with things. Not that getting away with everything is okay or good, however, mistakes are okay. We're still human. You're still just an actor. All right, now that we've got all of our things duct taped together, we've corrected our mistake and used it as a good opportunity to learn the importance of distance between the actor and the audience. We're gonna go ahead and cover our sword and our dagger with aluminum foil. All right, we've gone ahead and we've wrapped our dagger and our sword in aluminum foil, and they look a little bit rough. You'll notice that, but that's okay. We are pirates of the seven seas and Lost Boys. It doesn't have to look pretty or be anything. It just has to work. If you'd like, you can go over all of this stuff with marker or whatever art supplies work for you on the aluminum foil. You can design them. You can make them look even more raggedy or patched in certain ways. Get creative with it. Have fun.
There's a few distinct settings in Peter Pan, such as Wendy's room, the Lost Boys camp, and Hook's ship. You can use different set pieces to signify each of these places. So, for example, Wendy's room might have pillows and blankets. The Lost Boys camp could have wood and tools, and Hook's ship could have rope or other seafaring items. You can use whatever you have to signify each setting. Just make sure that each setting has a different set pieces with it so that the audience knows where they are. We talked yesterday about how you can make your own sound effects in the show, but you can also play and include music at certain parts of the play if you like. If you're performing the play inside, you can try out dynamic lighting, lighting certain sequences with a flashlight or a lamp. But if you go this direction, make sure that you keep these sequences short, as most of the time the audience needs to see the whole stage. The simplest way to use lighting is to perform outside or in a well-lit location so that the action of the play is visible and clear. Next is costumes. This is where you can really have some fun. For each character, put together a wild costume that you think expresses the character. These don't have to be overly complicated. A simple paper hat for Peter Pan could work great. There is one costume piece necessary to Peter Pan that you might not have lying around though, and that's Captain Hook's hook. To learn how to make the hook, we go to our costume designer, Karina Hinkley.
To make this hook hand, you're going to need styrofoam cups, aluminum foil, and scissors. You're going to cut the aluminum foil so that you can cover the cup and kind of tuck it inwards. And you kind of... might have been too much. Oh no, it looks good. Like that. Okay, once you've got your cup folded like this, stab a hole in the top with your scissors. Remember to be careful when stabbing holes with scissors. You're going to want to cut a smaller section of the aluminum foil. That is what you will roll into the hook. Take your piece of aluminum foil and roll it up into a hook, or roll it up into a tube first, and then it should look something like this. Next, you're going to stick your aluminum foil through, leaving enough to grip inside and curve it so that you have a hook. Once your hooks are curved, then you got your hook hands. And you can, if you don't want to wrap this in tin foil, you can paint it if you'd like. Really, it's up to you to customize these however you like.
Thank you, Karina. The next tech element is makeup. You have the opportunity to include some makeup in Peter Pan. If you're feeling adventurous, you could put a scar or something on Smee or Hook's face to show their scary pirate past. But other than that, you don't really need makeup in Peter Pan. All of these are just ideas, and you can keep them and add your own into your play as you see fit. It's easier to add tech elements into a dress rehearsal after you've memorized your lines, so make sure that you've run through the show with your lines completely memorized before you add any tech elements. Once you're there, you can add all the tech and do your dress rehearsal. Once you've run through that a few times and you feel comfortable, you can invite your family and put on your show. You or a family member can share your play with us on social media using a hashtag #HomegrownTheaterCamp, and then we'll watch a few and react to them in our curtain call video next week. We had a great week, creating Neverland, talking, moving, and even fighting as some colorful characters and adding tech into our very own performances. You've got everything you need to put on a great show. Wonderful job this week. You've got this, and break a leg. Thank you for watching Homegrown Theater Camp. You can subscribe to join the cast and download the script from our website. Homegrown Theater Camp is produced by Blixt Locally Grown, with support of the Nebraska Arts Council, the Nebraska Cultural Endowment, the Pearle Francis Finigan Foundation, Union Bank and Trust, and generous individual donors.